my name is Miranda, and today I am here to review the new CW show Roswell, New Mexico, and this is based on a previous show that was on called Roswell. I'm not quite sure, and I never watched it, so I really don't know anything about the show in that sense. Like, I guess I could look it up, but like, I don't know about any of the characters or what happens with them, who lives, who dies, who tells their story, anything like that, which is probably, you know, kind of a good thing, but at the same time I don't want to get invested in like certain characters if they're just gonna die or turn evil. So I'm fighting the urge to look up what happens in the original, because, you know, I'm sure they're probably gonna change some things, but part of me is just like, do not get invested in these characters, Miranda, if they turn out to be bad. So overall, I do have to say I did enjoy the first episode. I know they're on like episode 3 by now, but I just got around to watching the first episode because there's just so much to watch on TV, and I'm really trying to finish certain shows before I start other ones, you know, and not doing too well with that, but it's the thought that counts. So basically, Roswell, New Mexico is of course about aliens, and the town of Roswell had this UFO landing site in 1947 that they've kind of become famous for. It's like their thing in the town. They even have alien milkshakes that they promote because that's just their thing. Nice to have a thing. I don't. But the story really centers around Liz, who is moving back into town after being away and working on a science project, and her sister died in the town under some like somewhat mysterious circumstances. Like, they said that she was on drugs and then crashed her car with 2 girls in the car, and they all died, so everyone kind of blames her sister, and they don't really like her or her dad in the town. And we saw that literally because like someone shot up her bar, and I almost wonder if like that's something different. Like, I'm wondering if someone was going for Max, like the fact that Max was there, they were going for him instead of her, just because that seems like really harsh. Like, I get like calling her names and not liking her family and stuff like that, but like actually shooting the bar, like I feel like her dad would have warned her about that happening. Like, it just seemed like so like out of the blue that I was like, I don't necessarily know if this is like the reason that it happened. We'll see with that though, because there's definitely some whole like mystery around the sister's death, and I feel like that's one of the things maybe you'd know if you watch the original show, because it's just clearly like something happened. So I don't know if like maybe there's like another alien out there that killed her, or if the sister like wasn't on drugs and they had to cover it up and make it look like it was her fault and it's not really her fault, because that's probably really the only like thing that I could think of why Max is so like certain that like Liz can never know what happened. I feel like it would be something that like she would blame them for it, or she would try and go after maybe like someone that she can't you know, like someone really powerful or something like that. So we'll see with that, because I just feel like so far we only know of the 3 aliens that woke up, but like so many more had to have come with that pod, and I feel like they said most of them died, but clearly some of them didn't die, and some of them probably got away and stuff like that, and they're probably just like biding their time, you know? So we have Max, who we know can do healing, we have Isabel, and then we have, oh, who's the other dude? Is it Michael? I don't like Michael at all, guys. He's just such a prick. Like, the only thing I care about with him is his relationship with that dude, who I don't remember what his name was. I think it was Tyler, but I also think that's just the actor's name. So let's just call him Caleb, because that's who he'll always be to me. But like, that's the only thing that I thought was interesting about him, because like he just seems too intense. Like the way he like broke that window on that woman's car when Max was like talking to Liz, I was like, you need to back up, buddy. And I almost feel like though the thing is like they're setting him up to be the one that like you really have to watch out for, but I feel like in actuality Isabel might be the one that like goes too far, because we even saw like Michael say to her, if Max and Liz get too close, you have to erase her memory or change her memory again. Like, she had already done that, and obviously like I feel like Michael was the one, they were making it seem like the mastermind behind all that like made her change her memory or something like that. But I just feel like if Isabel has that powerful of a power that she can like erase memories or change memories, then like obviously like we can't trust anything she says. I feel like, you know, like you can't trust anyone, and I don't know if their powers work on each other. That will be interesting to me, because I think that will really be telling, like if Isabel can change Max's memories or Michael's memories. But I don't know, for some reason I feel like Isabel just seems like the like calm, docile one, you know, kind of the one keeping the peace between Max and Michael. So to me it would be a really good twist if she turned out to be the one that was like kind of masterminding the whole thing, or really like protective of like, we need to keep this secret. So she was the one that would like hurt Liz to keep her are they brothers technically? I'm not really like sure if how that familia relationship works, but like keep her family safe, you know? So I wouldn't be surprised if that's what's gonna end up happening. But overall, I just really, really enjoyed the show. I think it had a really nice modern update with making the cast focused on like the issues that kind of are happening with immigration, and obviously like they are taking that as like the alien, you know, kind of thing and running with it, but also Liz and her family. Like we saw her dad is, I think, not a citizen, so she's really worried about him getting deported and she wants him to move away farther from the border somewhere, you know, like a sanctuary city and stuff like that. So that's interesting because it adds like a real world perspective to it, you know. And the girl who plays Liz looks so much like Camilla Cabello to me. Like every time I would see her, I would be like, Camilla? Like what? Like it's just astounding to me how much she looks like her. But I'm really, really excited to see what her and Max, their relationship is going to be like. We already have like some semblance of a love triangle because we have that dude Kyle who just... it's played by the dude who played, what's his face, Tyler, is that who he played on Vampire Diaries? Whoever he played, I did not like him on Vampire Diaries, and seeing him just reminds me of like Vampire Diaries and like who I was, that middle school girl watching Vampire Diaries, and it just brings up not good memories. So just every time I see him on screen, I'm like, ugh, even though he's a surgeon and you know he's cute, it's just like I can't deal with it. So we already have some semblance of a love triangle with that, even though I feel like, you know, obviously like her and Max are the ones that are going to be together. I just feel like I'm not ready to go through all the drama and everything like that, and then they'll get together and the thing is going to come out with her sister, obviously. But like the whole scene at the end at the dance was really, really cute, how they were dancing together and they were just, you could see like he's been in love with her for so long, and it's so, so cute. And like all the memories they had of each other, like I'm thinking they were either like, I don't know, like were they dating or something? Because obviously like Liz's memories got changed, so she doesn't remember certain things about Max as much as he does about her. But then it's like, if they were really that close, did they change everyone's memories in the town so like no one else remembers about what's happening? Because I feel like, to me, like Max's memories of them, it looked like they were dating, or like they were at least close to dating, and she has like no recollection of like ever being with him or liking him or stuff like that. Like from her memories, it looks like she always like watched him from afar and was just like friendly with him and stuff like that. And then you see his memories and it's like, no, they really like hung out, they were like flirting and stuff like that. So it's very interesting. I'm gonna want to see like how much Max knows about that, because like obviously like if this girl who was like into you and like liked you all of a sudden has no memory of you, and you know your sister can change memories, like I feel like you would put two and two together and be pretty pissed at her. So I don't know how much he knows about her or why exactly. It's all got to do something with the sister's death. Like they needed to get her out of town for some reason, and that's the only reason that they could think like they had to change her memory. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens with all of this and just how it all starts to connect and everything like that, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. So I think this was a strong opening, definitely. It still has vibes of like a CW show and just like drama, unnecessarily dickish characters that we're obviously supposed to root for and stuff like that. But overall, I'm excited for it. So we'll see. But if you have seen the premiere of Roswell, New Mexico, please feel free to leave your thoughts about it down below in the comments. Also make sure this video got a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!